What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns welcoming you to another episode of my Discuss series. And if you have an episode idea for a future Discuss video, feel free and send it my way. It can be about almost any gaming topic, I guess. Video games or specific games that I play on the channel, like Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, of course, Red Dead, etc. Feel free and send your Discuss topic ideas my way below in the comment section via Twitter or Facebook. All of my social sites and links are below in the description section. And today we are discussing the 15th anniversary of Mafia. And shout out to Faya, aka Unknown Assassin, for sending me that tweet. Yes, what was it, over the weekend? Yeah, it was over the weekend. And on Monday, like Hangar 13 and their Mafia page on Facebook and Twitter also got in the celebration of Mafia 15 years. That's right, 15 years ago it all began with this game, Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven, 2002, when it dropped on PC, made by Illusion, which later on became 2K Czech, and most recently Hangar 13. Yes, 2K Czech a few months ago merged with Hangar 13. So once again, shout out to our sleuth. Yes, Fire's a sleuth. He goes investigating stuff and sends out 1,000 tweets my way letting me know about these things. But anyway, so yeah, Hangar 13 got involved Monday. They made the banner that I used for the thumb, and the banner that says, Mafia 15-year anniversary with Lincoln Clay, Vito Scaletta, Joe Barbaro, and like some other people, I was a little miffed about the fact that they left Tommy Angelo off, but at the same time, they did not completely exclude Mafia, the original Mafia game, because the background was from the cover for Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven. It would just been cool if, like, to the left of Lincoln, they would have had Tommy Angelo as well. It would have just been cool if they would have done that, but it's a minor issue, not a big deal. Most Mafia fans already know that Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven exists. It's just a shame that, don't hit me. You rear-ended me, gangsters. How dare you? Okay, so I lost my train of thought for a moment because I'm actually recording the audio and the video at the same time. Now, a lot of times, in case you guys are wanting a little inside baseball regarding content creating, is a lot of times, if I'm not Let's Playing, if I'm just like recording like something for a rant video or even a Discuss video, and I have like video game in the background playing, instead of my mug up in the top right hand corner and screenshots, what I'll do is I'll record the audio first, and then I'll edit the audio to get it linked. And then, determining on how much length I need for a video game, then I go and I play whatever video game it is. In this case, we're doing Mafia and yapping at the same time. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a bonus clip at the very end because this is not my first attempt at doing this Discuss video. Hopefully it'll be my last attempt. That's why I'm driving slower, so some of you can connect the dots. So, the big difference between, say, Mafia and Grand Theft Auto, even though in 2002, I was also a Grand Theft Auto fan. Loved Grand Theft Auto ever since it came out in '97 with the top-down original version. Of course, in 2001 with Grand Theft Auto 3, the first 3D version of Grand Theft Auto. A year later, this game came out in 2002 on PC, and it really took open-world gaming to a whole new level. I mean, I still think this is a beautiful game, even though it's 15 years old, even though it's obviously graphically dated. It still looks good. It sounds fantastic. I love the music in the background. I like how the NPCs interact with you. They get scared shitless if you try to run them over, and they'll even try to avoid you. And some other things that I really enjoyed about this game, it's a love-hate thing, but it's something you didn't exactly ever see in a Grand Theft Auto game, was the fact that you had to obey the speed limit, even though there's clearly no speed limit signs. But you also had to be mindful of how much gasoline you had in this game, because eventually you could run out of gas in the original Mafia. So, yeah. Now, it was the same premise in Mafia 2. You also had to be mindful of the speed limit, and you had to be careful about how much gas you had or didn't have left in the tank. They changed that for Mafia 3. Now, some people are happy with that. Others are not. It's a debatable issue. But I can see both points of view. I mean, as someone who just loves playing video games just for the sake of playing a video game because it's not meant to be real, it's just supposed to be fun, I completely understand the point of view of not really wanting to worry about or be concerned with the speed limit that you're going, or, you know, how much gas you might or may not have. Especially like when you're on the clock and like in some of the Mafia, it happens in Mafia as well, but in Mafia 2 there's some time limits as well, where you're trying to get Vito from one side of Empire Bay to the other side of Empire Bay, and you have to abide by the speed limit, because if you don't, there's always that chance that, you know, an Empire Bay cop might be nearby, and then you're going to have to deal with that nonsense as well. The same thing also happens with Tommy Angelo in this game. See? Right there. Prime example. I wasn't even really speeding, and now I'm being issued a ticket. Okay, so anyways, I don't have the ticket completely gone yet, but it's transparent, meaning that the cops have kind of lost me. Well, they did kind of lost me until the fucking beat cop saw me. Alright, so here's an issue. I don't want this discuss video to become a rant video because we're celebrating 15 years of Mafia. The fact that how the hell could a beat cop in 1930s like know that you were speeding? I mean, to be honest, they didn't have radar guns back then. I mean, for like cops in a car, I think I mentioned this in one of my Let's Play episodes. So this is a broken record probably for some of you that have been watching the Let's Play episodes of Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. And a new episode will be coming out Friday. Once again, just reminding you. So yeah, I mean, I have loved the franchise since the very beginning. And I consider each episode, I mean each installment of the Mafia series, to be beautiful, unique in its own way. And of course you started it all with this game, Mafia, aka the City of Lost Heaven. Some people just call it Mafia. Other people like to use the full title, to each their own. Which followed the protagonist, Tommy Angelo, a cabbie turned gangsta during the times of the Depression. The Depression. What the hell is a depression? That's what we were talking about, depression. Not, I don't even know where I'm going here. Okay, so anyways, so Tommy Angelo, you know, during the Depression, goes from being a cabbie to being a gangsta under Don Salieri, along with some other friends, Polly, and of course Sammy, against another Don, another mob boss in Lost Heaven, Don Morello, which you could say is one of the antagonists of the original Mafia game. And then of course in Mafia 2, set in the mid-40s during the end of World War II, following the young Vito Scaletta, along with his best friend Joe Barbaro, a few other guys including Henry, Leo, the list goes on and on. So it actually breaks apart. So you first start off in like near the end of the First World War. I mean the Second World War. I'm jumping all over the place today. But then it skips ahead to like the early 1950s. So it's really cool to see how different the world became near the end of World War II and a few years later, you know, going into the 50s where there was a lot more optimism, even though you did have the Cold War, you know, brewing as well. And then you had three mob bosses in Empire Bay, which is the city that Mafia 2 was set in. You had Clementi, you had Vinci, you had Falcone. And, you know, once again, another beautiful city, just like Lost Heaven, where Lost Heaven was based on a few cities, but predominantly, I would say Chicago. Empire Bay, also based on a few cities, but predominantly New York. Then, of course, you fast forward to the launch of Mafia 3 nearly a year ago. It was set in 1968 during, you know, the Cold War, Vietnam era, you know, civil rights, counterculture, following the protagonist, Lincoln Clay, orphan, Vietnam War vets, along with several other characters, including the return of Vito Scaletta, the protagonist of Mafia 2, along with some other guys like Burke, Cassandra, Donovan, Father James, against Sal Marcano, his son Georgie, and a few other members of the Marcano crime family. So that's something that I've always loved about the Mafia franchise. All three games had fantastic characters. whether they were, the protagonists like Tommy, Vito, or Lincoln, secondary characters, as well as the antagonists were very memorable as well, like Don Morello, or Don Falcones, or Sal Marcano, or Georgie, and a few others too. And of course, the settings. The settings is another key factor of Mafia. Because of each setting, you see how different the world was at each time period, even though these were only like decades apart from one another. Like the 1930s was a lot different. The music was different. The vehicles were different. Because of the Depression was also a major factor, and Prohibition played key components in, what was happening and transpiring in Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven. Then, of course, you have the end of World War II and the early 50s, and Mafia 2 set in, like I said, Empire Bay, aka New York. So that gives you a different mindset as well as to the world that was there. And then we already talked about 1968 and Mafia 3 regarding, Vietnam, Cold War, civil rights, counterculture. So that's another thing I really enjoyed about the Mafia franchise as well. So far, hopefully there'll be future episodes, but also the stories. The stories of these characters and the way that they were all written, and each one written like it was more than just a video game, where it could have actually been, episodes of a movie. This could be like a movie, the quality of the writing. That's the level of the writing from all three games, from Mafia to Mafia 2, and of course Mafia 3. The character dynamic, the interaction, the plot, along with everything else going on in these various worlds, from Lost Heaven to Empire Bay, and of course New Bordeaux, aka New Orleans, which is where Mafia 3 is set in 1968. So yes, I've been a huge fan of the Mafia franchise since the very beginning, 15 years ago when it first dropped on PC, and I've loved it ever since. And every time a new Mafia game has been announced or come out, I've always been first to get it, ever since this game, when I got it originally on PC 15 years ago. And I hope one day we might even get a remake of Mafia that will be faithful to the original version. And that way, a lot of you guys that have never had the opportunity or chance to play this game will get to on current gen consoles. Hopefully one day that will happen. Hopefully, right, Hangar 13? Yeah, so anyways, congratulations to everybody involved with the Mafia franchise. Whether you were there from the beginning or at Mafia 2 or Mafia 3, you're all part of the Mafia family. All the developers, everybody that's behind it, the writers, everyone involved in, Illusion, 2K Check, Hangar 13. You guys have kept the Mafia franchise going. And hopefully we will see a Mafia 4 one day, or maybe even, like I said, a remake to Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven would not be a bad thing at all. And even a remastered version of Mafia 2. That's something a lot of fans want as well. I'm not against either, but first, I would prefer, a Mafia remake. I'm just saying. And I'm not a person that likes remakes. I just think that it would be appropriate. As long as they, like I said, kept it faithful, kept the voice actors, and just, updated the graphics, okay? And maybe some other small minor issues that this game had. Because, for a game 15 years old, it has a lot of good things going on. But, no game is perfect. I'm just going to leave it there. But anyways, my final thoughts regarding Mafia is I've loved this ride that I've been on the past 15 years. All three games have a special place in my heart, along with various other franchises that I love to play as well. And I sincerely hope that we see a new Mafia game somewhere down the road, be it a sequel, a prequel, or simply going back and revisiting the City of Lost Heaven, maybe sooner rather than later. We can only hope, right? Now I want to know what your opinion of the Mafia franchise is. For all my fellow Mafia fans out there, give me your fond memories of Mafia. Doesn't matter if it's one of the three games in particular, or all three games, or something specifically. Spoiler free, please. Try not to put too many spoilers. Don't put any spoilers, okay? Because someone may have never played Mafia: City of Lost Heaven or Mafia 2 or Mafia 3 before. And this video may, you know, entice them, inspire them to go play one or all three of these games. So try to not spoil anything, but you kind of like allude to vague moments in the game. Like this moment, the moment with so-and-so really got to me, or this interaction between this character and that character, or, you know, I love this city, like I loved Lost Heaven or Empire Bay or New Bordeaux. I love this setting, the decade it was set in, the era it was set in, the protagonists, whether it's Tommy or Vito or Lincoln, or the supporting characters like Polly, Sammy, or, you know, Joe Barbaro, Henry, as well as, like I said, Donovan and Burke and Cassandra and Vito, Father James, or the antagonists, like we also mentioned, Don Morello, Clemente, as well as Falcone, and Sal Marcano, as well as Georgie Marcano, and a few others. So feel free, if you have any fond memories at all, spoiler free, to leave all of them, or some of them, or just like one in particular, regarding the Mafia franchise, celebrating 15 years now. Leave that below in the comment section. Do it now, see? Or you're gonna sleep with the fishes, see? What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns welcoming you to another episode of my Discuss series. And today, we are discussing the 15th anniversary of Mafia. And as most of my subscribers know, I'm currently Let's Playing Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven, which airs on Fridays. So a new episode is coming out this Friday. In case you were wondering, and if you haven't had a chance, go back and check out previous installments of Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. We've done, the cops, the damn popos. All right, I gotta get out of here. Time to go. Anyways, while the cops are chasing me, because I'm doing all this live while I'm recording it live while I'm driving around in free ride in Mafia. The damn cops interrupted me. Now they're gonna arrest me for running over that poor woman. Unbelievable. See, this is why you don't do this stuff at the same time. For all of you aspiring content creators out there, you record the audio and then you record the background video like I usually do. So anyways, if you guys are interested in my Mafia Let's Play before the cops arrest me, shit, damn it. You know, the cops are really ruining this video. They really are. Cops, why do you ruin my video? Why, cops? Why? Why are you doing this to me, cops? I'm just going a little fast, see? I'm just running over some people, see? Man, I'm running over everybody. Everyone in this town's gonna pay for fucking up my video. Yeah, see? Now they're gonna try and shoot me. Why would you shoot a man? Just for running over people. Screw you, cops. Yeah, this is total BS. Total BS. Look at all the damn cop cars up here. Look at all the cop cars. Jeez. They want to murder poor me. Don't murder me. How dare you? How dare you try and murder me? That was rude. I swear, I'm just trying to do a fucking video. Freaking popos. I'm trying to record a video celebrating the 15th anniversary. Hey, do not shoot that shotgun at me. I do not want your shotty in my face, okay? No, thank you. Okay, so freaking cops won't even let me speed in this town. Won't even let me run over people in this town. What kind of game is this? Anyway, so this is not going so well. Fucking cops. Fucking speed limits. Why? Oh, it's a dead end. Story of my life. Nope, let me go. Hey, stop shooting my car. How dare you? How very rude and inconsiderate, you low dog. Hey, I said get that gun out of my face, jerk. You jerk. This is unbelievable. I just wanted to make a fucking video, and I can't make a video because damn cops. Fuck you, cops. Oh shit, now I got gangsters mad at me. Look, that was an accident, me hitting you, okay? You know, it was an accident. I really can't be held responsible for this. Get out of my way, citizen. Damn. This sucks. Stop running into me. This entire video has just gone to shit. I'm gonna have to restart now. Why do I have to restart? No! I just want to do a video. It's like I cannot avoid having fuck-ups. Even when I'm trying to do a discuss video. Like, you know, this is understandable during a Let's Play. Screw you, haha, you fell on your own fucking spike. Did they even have, like, a spikes back then? For, like, slowing down gangsters that were, like, bank robbing and rum running and moonshining? I don't know about that. So, yeah. I guess this is officially bonus video at the end of my discuss video. My first attempt was an utter failure and disaster. So, like I was saying a moment ago, yeah. Even when I'm trying to record a fucking Let's Play, and for some reason I decide, you know, to record the audio and the video at the same time, it goes well. It goes fantastic. You know, whereas I would record the audio by itself, then I would record the video separately, and just put them together later when editing. I decided not to do that. And I'm about to die. I'm about to be murdered.